At first, we might choose a partner based on their appearance. We enjoy the thrill of attraction until we realize that raising children together requires more than good looks. It's about values, the foundation of a happy home. No amount of success can replace the importance of a strong family. If people could take back the pain they caused you, you'd lose the strength you've gained. Pain, after all, teaches us resilience. We often hear that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. This is true because the people around us influence our thoughts, actions, and decisions. If you want to know someone, look at their closest friends. Your friends' problems often become your problems too. So, the smaller your social circle, the fewer problems you have. Once you understand your worth, you'll be shocked at what you used to tolerate. As you grow, you realize that when you laugh, people laugh with you, but when you cry, you often cry alone. Missing someone doesn't mean you need them back in your life. Missing is just a part of moving on. The magic you're looking for is often hidden in the work you're avoiding. Overtrusting others can lead to betrayal, and certain habits, like overthinking, can drain your energy and lead to stress, hair loss, and depression. It's crucial to learn to say no and set boundaries. Revenge might seem sweet, but it often leads to ruining your own life. Instead, observing situations and letting go can increase your wisdom and bring peace of mind. Remember, money can always be earned again, but time and health are irreplaceable. Don't stress too much if your income isn't fixed, something else will work out. Everyone has 3 faces, the one we show to the world, the one we show to our loved ones, and the one we keep to ourselves. Not every problem is yours to solve. Focus on what directly affects you, and you'll find yourself much happier. Rejection is important for self-development. It teaches you about yourself and helps you grow. No one has all the answers, and you'll spend a lot of time figuring things out on your own. Most people stay stuck in the same place because they cling to things that hold them back. Don't waste time trying to make everyone love you. Sometimes, you need enemies to succeed. When you're in a dark place, it might feel like you're buried, but you could actually be planted, ready to grow. In relationships, the person who cares less often has the most power. Never sacrifice your progress for a friend who wouldn't do the same for you. The world doesn't care about your potential, it only cares about what you've accomplished. In life, we often trade our health for wealth, only to spend all that wealth trying to regain our health. Don't compare your life to others, everyone has unseen struggles. Keep your thoughts to yourself because today's friend could be tomorrow's enemy. Embrace judgment because it's inevitable. Live to impress yourself, not others. Worry is a thief, it takes everything and gives nothing in return. Regretting and complaining won't change anything. If something bothers you, change it. If you can't change it, learn to accept it. When you wake up, remember the promises you made to yourself the night before. In your 20s, you worry about what others think. In your 40s, you realize they weren't thinking about you at all. To have what you've never had, you must do what you've never done. People say many things when they're happy, but be wise and careful. The world doesn't treat you better just because you're a good person. Chasing temporary relationships is pointless. Remember, people often say things they don't mean when they're angry, so forgive them. As you experience more disappointments, you'll learn to bounce back quicker and realize that life doesn't stop for anyone. Don't litter negativity and wonder why your life feels trashy. Not everyone is meant to stay in your life, some people are just passing through to teach you a lesson. If you waste money, you can earn it again, but if you miss a moment, it's gone forever. Life isn't always fair, good deeds aren't always rewarded, and bad deeds aren't always punished. Things tend to work out when you least expect them. Life has a funny way of surprising you when you're not looking. The ego isn't always bad, it can drive you to achieve great things. But don't let it control you. There will always be someone better than you at something, so accept it and learn from them. Betrayal doesn't come from enemies, it comes from those close to you. The hardest part of any journey is the beginning. A rocket loses most of its fuel during takeoff, but once it's in the air, it soars. A moment of patience during anger can save you from 1,000 minutes of regret. Success is often a lonely journey. You have to accept loss and make compromises. Procrastination is your enemy. Don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. You won't always have a good day, but you can face a bad day with a good attitude. Don't compare yourself to others. No one can play your role better than you. No job is beneath you, except your big ego. Work hard in silence and let your success speak for itself. No matter how hard you work, you can't have everything you want. Most of us end up compromising in some area of our lives. Owning your truth is hard, but it's easier than running away from it. Secrets you share with others may not stay secret for long. True growth comes from realizing you are not the voice in your mind, you are the one who hears it. People only want to hear the good, not the bad. So, if you have issues, it might be hard to find someone to confide in. The walls you build to keep things out might also be keeping things in. Sometimes, you see someone for the last time and don't even realize it. Value the moments before they become memories. Never set your expectations too high. The higher they are, the more it hurts when they're not met. You might regret speaking, but you'll never regret staying silent. Learn to let go, even if you're right. Life is like a boxing match. You're not defeated when you fall, but when you refuse to get up. It's hard to move on, but once you do, you'll realize it was the best decision. Never make a promise you can't keep. Stop letting others take advantage of you. Learn to say no, it's important. Most people don't get as offended as you think they will. When you talk to people, look them in the eye. This builds confidence. Find something you love, something that keeps you going, especially when you're feeling down. Things are often less complicated than they seem. It's just your mind playing tricks on you. Time is your most valuable resource. There are no refunds on time wasted. To love who you are, you must accept the experiences that shaped you. Be impatient with actions, but patient with results. If you're not happy with yourself, you won't be happy in a relationship. Remember, being lonely and being alone are different things. Overthinking ruins everything. It twists your thoughts, makes you worry about things that don't matter, and worsens situations. Most people are a waste of time, but a lesson never leaves until it has taught you what you need to know. Don't let people know too much about you. Trust your instincts, they can save you from trouble. You don't get extra credit for putting up with people you don't like. Life is unfair, so don't complain. Learn to be thick-skinned and make the most of what you have. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to become great. When poverty enters, love and peace often leave. Don't get too attached to anyone because people change. Even your best friend could become a stranger one day. No one cares as much as you do, so do what makes you happy. Think before you act. 1 second of carelessness can undo a lifetime of kindness. Life gives you lemons, salt, and sometimes cold water, but they don't come together or in any order. So, keep struggling until you make lemonade. If you can't do something now, you probably never will. Regret won't change the past, it will only ruin your future if you let it. Don't set too many hopes because they create expectations, and expectations make you weak. Some people will never admit they're wrong, so don't waste time trying to convince them. Passion is great, but it doesn't solve all your problems. You're not unique, someone else can replace you. Sometimes, you have to let foolish people be foolish. Don't just read wise quotes, think about how they apply to your life. Reflect on what you've learned and use it to grow.